Hey friends, it's Snorri. I've been meaning to do a video on this for my blog for a long time. First time putting a video on the blog, bear with me. Some people have expressed interest in seeing how we do our self-knocks, Count Bjarke and I. The video on a machine that I made a few years ago. Obviously not my own idea. Many other people have done similar things, but this is the way we found to do it. Cheapest, best, fastest. You know me, I'm all about efficiency. One disclaimer, two disclaimers. It's going to be noisy when I turn it on. And my shop's a mess. It always is. Deal with it. Here we go. This is the machine. It's real straightforward. This is a cheap work table from Harbor Freight. I'm going to put links to these things in the description, so just bear with me. On the top of it, we drilled a hole. You can't see the hole because it's covered up by this jig. Underneath here, that is a $25 trim router from Harbor Freight. Comes with that plastic mounting plate thing. We just screwed that on there with some short, like half-inch wood screws. In the router is a 3/32 inch. We'll verify that. Anyway, it's a flute. It's a flute bit. It just makes a straight cut. Can you see it like that? That'd be cool. Yeah, flute bit. And then on top, we've got focus. On top, we've got this 3D printed jig. We have a few of these. They're labeled. There's one for 23/64 if we need it. And here's one for 5/16. I didn't print the originals. I had somebody else do the originals. But I print them now. In the beginning, before time, we did this with wood stops. And we had another stop that went across here. You can see the holes where everything was screwed in. And we had, so we didn't lose track. We had things color-coded and screw holes, and it was a real abortion. Now, we just use these 3D printed ones. Super good. I'm going to cut a knock here, and I'll show you how we do it. Real simple. Here's a busted arrow. It's an 11/32 inch shaft. Step one on this is always to... This is going to be impossible to do. Try down here. Yeah, if you look at the end of the arrow, you can see the grain, right? So there's the grain, right? What we want to do is put a mark on this thing. Oh, look at me. I'm unprepared. I don't have a pencil. Fortunately, it's my shop. I know where everything is. Go over here. Get a pencil. Come back over here. Can't do it. Hold on. There. Just put a mark on the end of your arrow against the grain. That's the way you want to cut. And if you don't do that, you're going to screw up and cut one wrong. If you cut these knocks with the grain, the same direction that the grain marks, you can see there's grain marks there. If you cut your knock along parallel with those grain marks, the arrow's going to split. There's nothing you can do about it. The arrow's going to split when you release. So always cut them across the grain. So anyway, make a mark. Mark all 12 of your arrows in the beginning because... Just do it. Mark them all so they don't screw up. Anyway, now it gets loud. You're going to watch. I'm just going to take this thing with the mark. The mark's going to be vertical because that's the way we want to cut our knock, right? And that's the way our flute bit goes. So we're going to stick this thing into here. And I'm just going to slide it up, boop, until it hits that. It goes right through like butter. Hits the end. Pull it back out. That's it. So check it out. It's going to be loud. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I put the old ones in the way of the switch. Now I can do it. That's it. Just that fast. Cuts a knock. As long as you've done some good measurements and centered, because you got to do some math and measurement and drawing to get this thing perfectly centered around your bit. Take some calipers and, but I assume that if you've got a shop, you can do this. So then you end up with something like this, which is essentially a perfect knock. The next step after this is a little bit of sanding, and we like to put a wrap of linen cord right below here And then we cheat a little bit and we impregnate it with super glue because just like the durability of it. Well, look, I can show you this one. The other end of this was a beat up arrow, and actually it got shot by another arrow, and our linen knot was so durable that it stayed. It just got pushed down. We actually cheat a little bit on ours too, and when we tie this string, there's a knot, and the knot we put in line with our cock feather. It's hard doing this one-handed. We put that knot in line with our cock feather, so just like an index on a modern arrow, you can feel that knot to find it. But yeah, so you notice how this one's like rounded over. All I do with this is I take it over to a belt sander. I give it a quick lick to do that, and then I hit it with a sanding sponge and round it over again. The whole process takes 30 seconds an arrow or something once you're good at it. But anyway, there you have it. That's how we do our self-nocks. It's easy, it's simple, it's cheap. I'll put a parts list in the description. Thanks for watching.